Welcome to the ArtEZ University of the Arts Animations on Online Literacy Skills. In this animation, we will discuss how to define a research question. So, what is a research question? Simply put, your research question is the question you want to answer by conducting your research. It is also a starting point from a practical and methodological point of view, because a well-defined research question defines the study itself. The research is conducted to answer the question posed. As you might guess, defining a good research question can be quite difficult, but do not despair. In this animation, we will discuss the process of creating your own research questions by looking at some examples to help you define your own research question. Let's first take a look at some criteria that a good research question should meet. A research question should meet the following criteria. It should be specific and focused. It should require research and should inspire. Let's go over the criteria in a little more detail. The research funnel helped you focus on a subject. The question you define should reflect that. Naturally, your research question should require research to be answered. This means two things. There should be a good reason for doing your research, like public interest or an apparent gap of knowledge from earlier research. Also, doing research should be necessary to answer your research question, so you're actually working on constructing new and meaningful knowledge. A research question should inspire you, so you feel motivated enough to do the work, and it would be good if it also inspired others. Inspiring questions lead to inspiring answers, and should lead to discourse and arguments about the subject matter. Let's continue with the example we used in the previous animation about Dutch engagement artist Renzo Martens and the attitudes of his documentary crew, to consider some research questions and see if they are specific and focused, require research, and are inspiring. You can pause the animation now to read the examples. This question is somewhat focused, but not quite enough. An answer to this question could just be a list of attitudes of the documentary crew about anything if you take the question literally. It does require research though, because you can't just find their attitudes and opinions without effort, and it has not been done before. Also, it is somewhat inspiring because the topic is culturally significant and interesting to a lot of people. This question is more focused and specific, but it still does not detail what exactly we want to know about the views of the documentary crew. It does require research and can be considered inspiring. This question is more specific because it details exactly what we want to know about the views of the documentary crew, the effects on society. It requires research and can be considered inspiring as well. When you cannot frame everything you want to research into one research question, it is customary to formulate sub-questions. Sub-questions are even more specific and can help guide you to more thoroughly detail your research. In this animation, we discussed some criteria for formulating good research questions that are specific and focused, require research, and are inspiring. Don't forget to check out the other animations on online literacy skills that we prepared for you.